We have lost our passion for peace, and the absence in this divided geopolitical world for political diplomacy to be the central part of how we end wars is something which I deeply regret. Look at Ukraine. Look what happened in Ukraine February 2022 and how Russia simply decided to invade Ukraine to reassert what it saw as its goals. It wasn't a negotiation, it was an invasion. Look at Sudan, where two warring generals at that time working together in a transitional process towards civilian rule decided from one day to the next to take their country to war and to destroy the livelihoods of so many of their people. They didn't negotiate with each other, they didn't use dialogue. They simply decided that the gun was more effective than dialogue. But diplomacy can produce results. And a final, perhaps most telling example is Gaza. Gaza, this place of terrible tragedy and avoidable tragedy at that, also reminds us of the willingness of key member states to engage in political diplomacy. There's no lack of political diplomacy on Gaza. It's just not working well enough. But the efforts that have been made by a whole range of governments to support the Palestinian people tells us it can be done. In the immortal words of all politicians who leave to spend more time with their family, but I will be spending more time with my family in Geneva. But what I won't be doing is stopping work. What I'll be doing is working from outside the UN, but on these very similar issues that we've discussed. I ain't done yet by any means. I'm just going to work in a different context.